Is it ready? Okay. Okay. I gotta admit it. That Red Table Talk episode was a very good episode and interview. Whatever you want to call it. Sit down. Whatever you want to refer to it as. Very good interview. Now, can't take back what I said. Can't take back the clip that I brought it off of because that's why y'all wanted to put that clip on there. And y'all marketing was genius. I don't know if it was Jada or Willow or Will. Maybe it was even Jaden. But y'all definitely got them eyes up and ready, for this episode with Snoop Dogg on it. Now, with me saying that, it was a good episode. Even though, Jada didn't come off as like being, all industry when you look at the whole thing in its entirety. We still see what you was doing, Jada. You protecting relationships because even with you, making the points that you didn't make bad points. But even with you, baby, please don't jump up on there. Even with you saying what you said, if you're gonna say it like that, then we gotta come at Gayle King about how she made other black men look when she made those salacious and distasteful comments, don't we? Because you're trying to push the agenda or the narrative of that's always there when a man gets accused of rape or something in that nature, it always follows them. They could have been exonerated. They could have been cleared. The case could have been thrown out because it was BS. It's still always going to be in the media. They're always going to talk about it because they want that stain on that person. So, even though I have to concede and I have to say, that shit was good. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't salacious and it wasn't what I thought it was going to be. I still think that it could have been done without saying that because what he said, what Snoop Dogg said, the way he responded, there was nothing wrong with it. It was just that he said he called her out of her name. Now, you definitely, like I said before, you definitely could have used that. You definitely could have used a different word. But the whole comments about, we're going to come for you, everybody knows that wasn't a threat. Everybody knows that wasn't a threat. That's just some internet shit that people do to try to get the pendulum swung to their side. You feel what I'm saying? So, what I do want to say is it's a good show. I'm not going to say I'm about to start watching it or anything. But, if somebody that comes on the show that maybe I'm interested in, I may watch it. I know they have an episode with Wale and everything. So it's great. But we still have to make sure that this newfound power, and I don't want to say newfound power as if black women are powerless, but you guys are coming together and really standing on y'all shit. But I have to keep saying it. This newfound power cannot be used against us, especially in situations where we're not necessarily wrong. Because this is what I'll tell you. If you're going to sit here, the type of person that says, you should never talk to a woman like that. Okay, generally speaking, yes, I agree. You ever been hit by a woman, though? Have you ever had something stolen from you by a woman? Have you ever been, completely outright and for no reason at all disrespected by a woman? You may say one of those words, bitch, hoe, whatever one of these words that, we try to act like it's so horrible. Because it's crazy, just like the double standard that I was talking about. You guys can say so much about men and generalize everything about the whole male species just because of the relationships you've chosen to put yourself in and the people that you've chosen to deal with. Every man is like that now. But we can't call a spade a spade. So this is what I'm asking you. If you meet a chick, y'all dating for a couple months, and one day you come home You see her, y'all start getting to it and all that, and then there's somebody under your bed, somebody in the closet, somebody hiding in your bathroom, and they rob you of all of your things, all of your valuables. The girl leaves with them. And you never see her again. And then you see her walking down the street with your sister. Then the next week, you're not gonna say, "Oh, that's that bitch," and you gonna tell me I'm wrong for saying that? Let's be real. We have to be realistic, bro. When people have to be better people. I understand that. People, I don't know if it's like people don't have home training, but like people just have to be better people, period. Whether it's in real life, especially on the internet. But we have to be realistic. We have to stop acting like anger is just such a negative emotion. Because there's a lot of times where it's justified. You know what I'm saying? And on top of that, let's go on back to the old handy dandy quote. If I smack you, you can't get mad if I shoot you. I mean, I can't get mad if you shoot me. So this is the same point. Stop. I hate the double standards, bro. Because number one, y'all killing yourselves with that. The double standards, y'all saying all this and that about a good man. I mean, about a man. No good man wants to deal with that. I don't want to deal with that, man. I don't want to deal with that bullshit. Because you blaming a man for every problem that you ever had. And that's just in no way can be true. In no way. In no way. Every relationship that fails, even if it was ended in somebody cheating, I say 6 times out of 10, the person that was done wrong had did something wrong previously in the relationship. And I'm talking about real relationships. I'm not talking about relationships where you got a fuck nigga that just put some sweet game on you. You think he won one way, he turned out to be another way, or vice versa. That's not real relationships. That's faking. You know what I'm saying? I'm not talking about those. I'm talking about, and I'm also not talking about like relationships where people like just using each other and all of that. I'm not talking about that either, because that's not real. It's not you know what I'm saying? You know, the word real is in relationship, is it? No, it's not. That's not. You see the point I was trying to make though. Like, but for real, bro, like, I'm talking about like relationships where it's genuine love and like y'all both just want to be with each other because you like fucking with that person. And I'm not talking sexually, I'm talking about like period, because of the person that they are. Now, another thing I will say, a lot of the females I'm talking to that, you know, try to pull all this feminist bullshit, you're really not a feminist. You just like, you know, to make it seem like we're just so horrible and y'all are just angels. Y'all don't probably get in relationships like that. Y'all probably like get in relationships because a nigga got money, a nigga got something he give you. You feel what I'm saying? And that's what draw you in. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? It ain't none of my business. You know what I'm saying? We happy where we at right now. I mean like me and mine. But we just have to be more in reality. Just not everything is misogynistic. Not everything is against women and not caring about women. Yes, there's a lot of misogyny in the world. But I don't even know. There has to be a word for the opposite of that. Because a lot of that is coming up now. Because a lot of y'all, like, it'll be an uproar about something that, like, where a woman was really done wrong. And a lot of y'all bitches and hoes will try to finesse that narrative and just blame somebody and just throw that on somebody, throw a jacket on somebody just because you mad, or just because you want, you want some money out of them, or just because you want to ruin their career. That's the problem. That's the problem. But before I end this out, I'm going to kind of bring it all in. Like, real shit. Shout out to Jada Pinkett. Shout out to Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg, you still got spanked. You know what I'm saying? You still got spanked. But because there were some people commenting on that video that I made, which was actually like my most viewed video ever about this clip. And they're like, Snoop sitting there letting her do this and that. And I don't fault Snoop for the way he responded. But I don't fault him for the way he responded in that video. Now, if it was me, when she hit that, oh, you took your power source from all of us when you said that, I would have been like, I'd have had to straighten them. Just be honest, I would have had to straighten her respectfully. You know what I'm saying? Of course, I just have to say this. Of course, I'm not advocating for, people that be disrespecting women. And I know some of y'all idiots will say, oh, you must hit women and stuff. That's clearly not what I'm saying. Clearly not what I'm saying. Just even the playing fields. And this is coming from a man that treats women right. Even the playing fields, okay? Y'all, stop acting. It's just some things that are said that, like, it just doesn't sit well with me. For example, I know I said I was going to end this out, but I am soon. For example, I was looking at this YouTube video, and this couple was, like, going over this book. It was basically, like, how to treat a black woman. And something in the book said, black men need to learn how to have discipline and how to stay with one woman. Something along the lines of that. Now, I'm not going at the people that made the video because y'all didn't write the book. Y'all just doing reactions on it. That's not true, okay? Yes, there's black men that do that. There's also black women that do that are not faithful. You know what I'm saying? Get into some type of situation with a man and then run away to another one. It's the same thing. Y'all probably do it more than us because y'all so smart and slick. You know what I'm saying? So, I just don't like the stigma that's brought on us, because it's not like, bro, I've never cheated on anybody in my life. You know why? Because I communicate. And if, we're not seeing eye to eye with something and it's going to affect the relationship to the point where I'm going to want to go be with somebody else, I'm just going to end the relationship. Now, I know a lot of us don't communicate. A lot of us like to keep things holed up into ourselves. I never thought to do that because that's bad for yourself. I don't know why other people do it. You know what I'm saying? I like to be very clear, in relationships. But again, I'm closing this. Great episode. And shout out to all the parties that was involved. My point still stands though. But great episode. You new to the channel? Like, subscribe, comment if you got opinions, you know what I'm saying? Tell me what you think about this. You disagree, tell me. Just be respectful because it's not that serious. Alright, y'all, we out.